Hey guys, Brandon here. And when I was thinking of what class I wanted to take into hardcore, a few came to mind. The Summoning Necro is one you get recommended a lot. However, I've done it before in softcore. And while the playstyle is unique and I do enjoy finding unique Necro weapons and shrunken heads, it really didn't feel like something I wanted to do. So I knew it'd come down basically to a melee build, because that's where my heart lies. So, of the melee builds, it was narrowed down to the Fury Druid and the Concentrate Barbarian. Since I played my fair share of Paladins, I was excluding them from this. So then, when comparing the Druid and the Barb, I remembered how much I loved the toolkit of the Barbarian, with all the different ways to crowd control enemies, and even the ones you can't crowd control, you can still debuff. And also, let's not forget being able to use Find Item, also known as Horking. I found these tools invaluable, in Hell or any difficulty for that matter. After comparing the toolkit of the Barbarian to the Druid, the choice was pretty easy. The Barbarian really is the tactician of the battlefield. And interestingly enough, it seems like he would be the class that would have an unknowing player believe it to be a simple hack and slasher. And it's much more complex than most of the builds I've actually played. Not to say that it's really hard, but there's definitely more to do. And another thing I'd like to consider is, will I have fun gearing up the class? Are there class uniques interesting to me? For example, finding a Titans on a Javazon just feels amazing, you know, because you can cruise to the Hell Belt with that weapon. And not only are the unique Javelins amazing, they make you feel awesome when you're using them. And for Barbs, I love the idea of trying my chance to get an Ariat's face from Nightmare Mephisto. I mean, I have no problem farming him like crazy to get it. I think unique Barbarian helmets have great designs, and it's a real treat to see them drop. I mean, not to mention the rare Barbarian helmets you find along the way, they can be quite good too. Upon creating my Berserk Barbarian, I used Double Swing, which was convenient when leveling, since Double Swing no longer costs mana at rank 9. And then I switched to Concentrate, which was not planned. I just kinda did it to satiate my curiosity, since I heard a lot of good things about the Concentrate Barbarians in forums and such. And I found myself greatly enjoying it. Granted, it doesn't play as flashy or as fast as a lot of the builds, but it gets the job done, and I love the synergies. Concentrate gets its largest synergy from battle orders, and who doesn't love maxing that on the Barbarian? Basically, you max those two and you're set for the most part. 40 points covering your essential skills. The rest is yours to put to your liking. During the fine tuning, I found that I'm a big fan of maces, so I'll put some points into Mace Mastery. A few in Howl. Despite not being a Berserk build, it's just too good of a skill not to have a few extra points in my opinion. And I also like using a shield since it is hardcore, and I'll be aiming at the one-handed maces. Now, if I have terrible luck, I can at least count on making the rune word black in a mace, carrying me with its 40% crushing blow. However, my wishlist weapon would be a stone crusher or a Schaefer's hammer. So to sum things up, playing a slow tanky barbarian that's extremely defensive and fun to gear up sounds like a blast to me. And I'm having a great experience with the class so far. It's a true battlefield tactician, plenty of extra usable skill points to utilize to your liking, and a mercenary buffing beast. The Concentrate Barb has my vote. Thanks for watching, guys. See ya.